Hi, this is Ron from POCculture.com. Jeff, I had a chance to speak with you after the first film. Nice to connect with you again.
Likewise, I love your background images. Total chaos.
Absolutely. Total Chaos probably fits what this film is about, which I enjoyed. But before we get there, I'd love to hear a little bit about how your fans and audiences responded to the first film, which was obviously a huge success. What kind of feedback did you hear from your fans?
You know what's really funny is that I haven't been able to tap into that much at all because of course kids are watching it in their home, and then we have the pandemic, so I haven't really been interacting with them face to face. So I'm waiting for that day when everything lines up and I'm able to really find out how they're liking this. Of course, the fans of the kids who are watching this now are younger. You know, they're 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. So I expect in a few years I'll be able to see if these movies are making an impact on them.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I think just by the existence of this film, you can tell that it's been received well, and
Yeah,
it certainly has in my household.
no, that's
But yes,
yeah. When I have talked to a few like friends of the family kind of thing, and they seem to really like the movie. And on Thanksgiving, some kids came over to my house and they put the movie on. So I suppose that's a good sign.
definitely. Now, this film, like you said, so much chaos. It's focused essentially on Greg and Rodrick and their sibling relationship. I know, obviously, you have a older brother, and younger brother. How much of this specific story with a party and a band and all of that was drawn from your personal experience?
Yeah, so my I had an older brother who had a band in the basement, just like Roderick, and I had a younger brother who one year actually had a big blowout party in our house. And they always get caught. That nobody's ever made it. Nobody's ever succeeded in having a party without getting caught. So I think all this is like a kind of a stew that I draw from all the things that happened to me in my life and in their lives. It's all made it through the fiction blender and comes out as Diary of Wimpy Kid.
I have to ask your older brother, what was his band called, and did you ever have a chance to play with them?
His band was called Ground Zero, and I never had a chance to play with them, and maybe that's a good thing.
Definitely. Now, obviously the sibling relationship is so important in life and in this story. But what was poignant to me is towards the end, there's a comment that Greg makes that their father doesn't talk to his siblings anymore, and he has that concern. What kind of message are you trying to communicate with just that very poignant moment and their relationship in the film?
Yeah, I think that what's really interesting about these films in general is that my books originally were just a bunch of jokes strung together. And then we're trying to tell really emotionally resonant stories on film. And, I see Grandpa's off to your left shoulder there. He was voiced by Ed Asner, and he has that really nice moment in the film where he talks about his regret of his sons not staying close. And I think in a way, like we're trying to speak to the audience and try to maybe cause a change in their relationships, with their siblings. So I think that's something, it's really interesting to me that a film can do that. Like in a film of these animated stick figures, basically, can maybe change the way people see their own relationships.
100%. And just that one line really caught me. And now is the time for all of us to appreciate those relationships. So thank you for that. Thank you for these messages. Can't wait for your third movie.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.